Oh, welcome back. We're going to take on the Gaping Dragon. We just kind of cleared a path directly to him. Let's go and do it. Now we've opened up our little shortcut down here. We can get to him without any issues. We killed the channeler. That'd be a real pain in the neck if we were trying to fight with the channeler firing at us. And I think I've heard too, I don't know, I've heard too that well, I don't know what happened there. The channeler can also buff the Gaping Dragon. Over here we have Dawnhall of Xena, I believe. My favorite vendor, one of my favorite characters. He just looks so interesting.
Aye, should I? Happy birthday to you. I'm Dawn of Xena. I'm just a nurse, but I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
Alright, and he has gold pine resin. I think he carries only 3 of those or something like that, some limited amount. He's got crystal weapons, he's got a standard array of bolts and arrows, and then he sells his own armor. And then after you kill certain bosses, he also carries their armor here. So that'll be interesting. He'll relocate eventually, he won't be all the way down here. He's a nice guy.
That is a shame, but no matter. No, not to worry. Come back again. I'm always available. Not every trade. There'll be more in store for us someday, sometime.
What a cool guy. Mr. Welsh accent. So this door is to the next area. As you can see, it's locked, which means, of course, there's a boss we have to defeat to obtain the key to that. Fortunately, the next boss is one of the ones that is pretty straightforward once you realize kind of what's going on with him. The channeler is normally up there in that top area. We've already killed him, so he's not coming back. We can just come over here. I believe there's an item, heavy crossbow, over here, and some bolts. Right, let's traverse the white light and do this. Holy crap. Does he have 4 wings or 2 wings? 4 wings. And how many teeth is that? Okay, despite appearances, this guy is pretty straightforward. He'll slam his head down. When he does, he's about to make a charging attack. That's when you just go around him and get out of his way. Tweaking my weapon here. Main thing is be careful not to run up on him too close while he's still moving, because he will deal some damage if you hit his feet while he's still moving like that. So we'll see if we can't get him to do it again. Yeah, here he goes. So you can kind of get him to just spam that, and if you can get him to do that, things will work out. He also has a tail weapon, so if you can cut off his tail. Tricky thing is not to be make sure you're back far enough on it so that you can actually hit the tail and it doesn't count as hitting the torso. Okay, so there we go. Now he can't do his little tail whip attack. So it makes the fight easier and we get a unique weapon out of it. He does have other attacks he'll do. One of my favorites is the vomit attack. He'll throw up basically and the vomit if it gets on you, I think it does some damage, but the worst thing about it is that it'll cause your weapons and armor and things like that to wear out. There's his tail swipe, although now it's just a pitiful little stub swipe. We docked his tail. So, come on. I don't know if he's blind or something. I don't know why he just runs around like that. No matter how close he is to the wall, he just, every time, he'll just run right into a wall. Be careful not to get too greedy, because he'll do some damage to you while you're still swinging away there. Okay, so now he's coming at us. So he does have other attacks. Also, you have to be careful because on this end of the room, there's a big hole in the ground. Look, he's done it again. Okay, let's... Right here to my right, you can see that. There's a big chasm there. Obviously, if you fall down there, you're not going to be having a good time. Boom. Oh, swing and a miss. I can't believe it. What a doofus. I think it has something to do with how far away from him you are. I think it must be like if you're too close, he'll come after you. I don't know, it's kind of hard to predict, if you ask me. That's alright. I don't mind a little bit of excitement in our boss battles. So he swiped there and hit us. But it's alright. Watch out for those legs until he settles down. And this is it. This is all there is to it. You just sit here and whack away at him until he's dead. Somehow that's less energy than just turning around the usual way, I guess. Can you imagine this guy's dental plan? Man. He'd be pretty upset too. He's probably just seen his insurance premium. That'd make anybody unhappy. I'd like to see, I hope he'll do the vomit attack. Swipe and a miss. Thank goodness for us. Well, that didn't work. Maybe I should slam my face into the ground. Probably, I wonder if we could expedite this process with gold pine resin maybe, but... Oh, and every now and again he'll slam his face down, but he won't charge. But almost always he charges. Looks like he's got one more hit left. Let's see if we can't get in there and whoa, get it to him. Gaping Dragon destroyed. You defeated. Got our key to the Blight Town. Twin Humanities, Homeward Bone, and then we just picked this up. We didn't get this from him. Just a standard kind of armor set. That's that. So that's the Gaping Dragon. Next, we will actually not go to Blight Town. We're going to go to another place first, and then come back to Blight Town. So that's the end of this one, and we'll go to that other unmentioned place, or not unmentioned, unnamed place, in the next episode. We'll end with this beautiful view.